What's up, guys? So, we just got back from LA, and we are going to play a bit of Brookhaven today. Um, they did, sorry, they did have a, um, Minions and Monsters thing, but that's not what we're doing today. So, what we are doing today, though, is we are going to be playing a bit of Brookhaven. So first off, we need to go get a house up here, which should not be too much of a issue. Alright, we just arrived. Let's go ahead and grab the right house. So today, we are going to be a hotel owner, but we're gonna, start our own hotel. Now, if you didn't know, there's this, or not really a hotel, but more like a motel. But if you didn't know, there's this house for premium people that you can get, and it has 3 bedrooms in it. So if you come inside here, if you go downstairs, there's a room, which is the biggest room. Then if you go and and then there's obviously an elevator, but if you go up here, and then you walk up the stairs, there's another room right here, and this one also has a bathroom. But then if you walk up the stairs again after that, there is another room. Whoops. There's another room up here, right here, which is a pretty nice room as well. There's also a bathroom, or not really a bathroom, but it's a changing area in here. And then, yeah. And then out here, there is a area over here. And why is the sound turned down so much? Okay, well, anyways, guess there's not really much sound, but back here there's like a jacuzzi, a bathroom, and then if you come up these stairs, there's like a lookout area. So it's pretty cool. Now, let me go ahead and despawn my car and go ahead and reset. Now, I do need to get a different outfit on for this, so let me go ahead and change. Alright, I got my uniform on, so now let's head inside. So first off, we need to make this say, welcome. There we go, easy peasy. Then we need to get the props. So we need to get a sign, and we need to place it right up here. And we need to move it like right here, kinda, so move it right there, move it down a bit. Yeah, right there, that should be good. Now, let's say, we're gonna call this kitchen and check in. Well, no, wait. We're just gonna call this kitchen and dining. Kitchen and dining. Then we're gonna put the check-in desk right over here. So, or somewhere. You know what? Yeah, let's put it right here. So we're gonna put the check-in desk like right here. Let's grab some furniture. Okay. Let's put this right over here somewhere. Let's find a good place right here. Alright, let's put the little desk right here. Or you know what, actually, better idea. We could just use that little counter for the check-in area. So let's go ahead and grab a chair. Chair. Okay, we have all sorts of chairs that we can use. I think I'm going to choose this one, though. Alright, nice. Is a bit small, though. Okay, let's grab a different chair. What about this one? You know what? Yeah, this one will work. You know what? Let's just do this one. It doesn't really matter. I don't think. Whoops. I don't need a second chair. I just want this chair. Great. Come on, turn. Alright, nice. Let's go here, sit in it. Not in that chair. In this chair over here. Alright, let's go ahead and sit down. Okay, not too bad, actually. Alright, great. Now we need to go into electronics, and we need to get a laptop or a monitor or something. Okay, there's not really much, but we are gonna put this like right here, and then we're just gonna turn it kind of like that. Move that up a little bit. Okay. Now let's put the yeah, I guess we're gonna have to do a PC because there's not a monitor. There's not a monitor. So we're just gonna do a PC, I guess. And okay, that should be good to go, probably. Yep, that is good. Alright, nice. Alright, that's gonna be the check-in desk right there. And then let's put, you know what, no, we're just gonna wait for a minute. Alright, now we need to go over here, and here's gonna be room 1 right here. So let's put a sign up here saying room 1. Come on. Right here. Okay. Alright. Now I got it in place. Let's put room 1. Room 1. There we go. Alright, let's just define that. Alright. Now we gotta run upstairs. You know what? I'm just gonna take the elevator. There we go. And actually, let's lock my hotel, because I'm still making it. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and place that right there. Okay, let's move it into position. And then let's put room 2. Nice. Okay. Very nice. Okay. We are gonna turn it a bit. Okay. Alright, let's run upstairs. Then we're gonna put another sign. No. Sorry about that. That was shadow. Anyways, alright, let's go ahead and put this over here. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. Alright. You know what? We have to push it back a little bit. Back. I said back, not forward. Okay, we need to turn that a bit. Put it in, dang, gosh. Okay, there we go. Let's just turn it to make it go to the right way. Then let's raise it up a bit, like right there. Okay, let's go ahead and just do all that. All the final touches, great. All right, now we're gonna put pool and we're gonna call it City Lookout. Pool and City Lookout. Great. Now we gotta put room 3 up here. So room 3. Okay. Alright, nice. It's almost like this building was made to be a hotel. Like a small hotel, not like a big hotel. You know what Brookhaven should add? A big hotel, not that tiny motel over in the downtown city. Because the one in downtown city, it's not even a hotel, it's a motel, which is different. Room 3, boom. All right, nice. And then room 3 does not have a TV, so we need to add that real quick. Let's just put a small TV right here. Nice, nice. Don't want to block anything. Nice. Okay, I think that should be good. Yeah. And then they have like a nice city lookout thing. Nice, nice, nice. Excuse me. Nice, nice. And then a fire evacuation area. Let me unlock. All right, there we go. Now it opens so we can evacuate if needed. All right, nice. Sorry about that, guys. Let me just grab a water real quick. All right, much better. All right, so now we can. All right, so over here, there's like a little office and library area, but I don't think we need to really, show that. All right, so now let's unlock it, and then we need to name it. We're gonna call it. What should we name it? Well, what's around us? Let's look. What is around us? Yeah, we're gonna call it Brookhaven Beach side. No, farm side. No, we're just gonna call it Brookhaven Hotel. Brookhaven Beach. No, Brookhaven, we're gonna call it Beach Hotel. Beach Hotel. Hotel. There we go. Alright, nice. We have a nice name for it now. Now we do need to go set up some billboards around Brookhaven to say that there is a hotel. But first things first, we need a actual sign to show where we even are. So let's put a sign right here. So instead of it saying Crown Point Community, we will cover that up with. Wait a minute. This way. And going these way. All right, we're gonna cover all of that up. We will cover that up now. Okay. It's now gonna be renamed to. Oh, come on, let me type. Let me. All right, wait a minute. Technical issues. All right, wait a minute. This ain't working for some reason. This one ain't working. Don't make me do. Okay, bro. All right, we got some technical issues here. Technical issues. So we're just gonna put another sign in front of it, turn it. Okay, great. Now we're gonna name it Brookhaven Beach Hotel. There we go. Brookhaven Beach Hotel. And what should I make the color of the sign? Alright, wait, first, wait, somebody's at the doorbell. Somebody's at my front door? I don't know, but anyways, we're gonna go ahead and color our thing all white. There we go, nice, nice, nice. And we're gonna go ahead and color this all white. There we go. If I made it all black, it wouldn't really make sense. Actually, maybe it would. What about gray? Wait, what about a green? Oh, heck nah. Heck nah. You know what? I think black looks kind of good. Yeah, black looks good. Alright, now we need to go ahead and spawn in a car real quick and go put up some signs around the city. Like one being right in front of spawn. So we're just gonna put a nice sign here stating new hotel at plot 14. New hotel at plot 14. And we're just gonna move that right over here. Nobody can miss that. Right, there we go. New hotel at house plot 14. And you know what? Let's just get a bus instead so that we can advertise while we drive. Even better, actually. What if we just get one of those vans? Because you can put like a text on the side, I think, maybe? Can you? Yes, you can. New hotel at plot 14. New hotel at plot. Okay, nice. And I just want to see what happens if I just put new. Alright, and does it do it on the other side too? Or no? Alright, it does. New hotel at plot 14. There we go. Alright, nice. Now I got a nice advertising vehicle. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, nice. Now, go ahead and hop in. Let's make this full speed. And let's go ahead and continue on. And let's actually turn this down to 100, because I don't think anybody can read it. Read my vehicle when I'm going that fast. Right. So there is a sign over there, but it's not facing toward the hotel, so we are just gonna have to... Okay, wait a minute. Alright, so I do have a better idea. There are things that we can do for this, so maybe we could just put like a little, like we could put the sign here, and then we could just... Alright, so we need to make sure it's the colors first. Alright, so all black. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, let's put new hotel at plot 14. New hotel at plot 14. Nice. Alright, now let's head back to the hotel and see if we get customers. Or visitors, or whatever it's called. Alright, we're just gonna take this road. Whoops. Alright, let's just drive up. Alright, let's drive up here. And let's just park up over here. You know what? We don't even need a park. Let's just turn that off. Alright, nice. Now we need to go customize a few... Hello! Wait, we got a customer. Hello? Hello? Sir? You need to check in. You need to check in. Did bro just disappear? Bro just disappeared. Okay, that was weird. What the heck? Alright, let's just take the elevator back down. Alright, so we do need to go customize. So we did customize this room. No, we didn't. Alright. So we gotta go ahead and put a nice TV right here in this room. This is probably our best room. So let's put a giant TV in this room. This is our best room, not gonna lie. Probably one of our best rooms. There we go, the TV works. Nice. Okay. Just gonna leave that off. Alright, let's go ahead and go down to the very first floor. Actually, I need to go down to the bottom floor because we need to go ahead and come in here. Okay, they actually do have a TV, so I think we are good. Let's see if we can place any more props. Alright, we can place more props. So I'm gonna say, we're gonna go to signs again, and we are going to put a sign right here, and we're gonna make it black. Okay. Now we're gonna put parking for customers only. Parking for customers only. So here's the parking right here. Alright. Nice. And then we are going to, oh yeah, we also need to put an open sign. So let's just come up here real quick, and then we need a nice open sign right here. What the heck? Okay, that was a bit weird. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn it a bit. Push it in. Alright, let's go ahead and come in here now. And then we can say opened or closed for the hotel. And we do need to turn a bit. And we can use this to tell people if we're open or closed. Like, so if the hotel is full, we can just put closed, and then nobody will come in. And then if we do have rooms available, then it will just say, all right, so now we just wait. That's the hard part, waiting. Let's just turn on the TV and put something on. Oh yeah, and we also do need to put some, like, food here. Because, like, we have a buffet in the morning for people to eat, right? So let's get some food out for people to eat their breakfast. All right, here's the food category. All right, so we're going to put some popcorn out. Let's put, or no, wait, we're not going to need that much popcorn. Let's just delete those and put the necessary stuff. So, in the morning, people like muffins, so let's put two muffins. Let's put some toast, because people like toast. Then let's put a couple let's just put one apple, then great. Now we wait. Waiting will be the hard part. So let's just grab a phone, letter, book, ID. Uh. Okay. Let's also grab some cones just in case. Um. This. This. Oh, somebody's at the front door. Let's just get this off. I'm gonna say, hello. Hey. Hey. Wait. Where are these people? Wait. Stop. Stop. You must check in. You must check in. You must check in. Alright, you're banned. And let's go ahead and view. Alright, let's just delete this money. All money must be deleted. There we go. Nice and tidy now. Alright, nice. Very, very tidy. Parking for customers only. Nice. And let me actually grab. So you know what we do? Hey. Get off the property, man. Alright, we got a bus now. And I think I have an idea. So this bus will drive around the city. And wait a minute. Yeah, still has the limit. Alright, so this bus will drive around and pick up people in the city and bring them up to the hotel. Because some real hotels do this, so why don't we? And oh, look, we got some customers. Let's just walk on in. Lock it up. Hi. I'm just gonna say hi. Hi. Okay, they're running away. Okay, nice. Nice. That's just sad. Alright. So yeah, let's go ahead and come on in and just wait for people to come in. Okay, where is everybody? You know what, let me just go drive this bus and pick up some people and bring them up real quick. Alright, we're coming. Alright, let's go ahead and start honking. Come on. Why is this game so quiet? Let's actually play some music. I like this. You know, I'm just gonna pick up these people and take them up to my hotel. Hee. Don't mind my driving. and say, hotel. They'll have no choice but to go to the hotel now. Alright, let's just go ahead and go inside now. Let's put on something other than that. Yeah, let's put on Survivor. I'm gonna say hi. Hi. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? We have 3 rooms. We have 3 rooms. Okay. How many nights? How many nights? Okay, they want this 10. Okay, that will be, okay, that will be, 1,000, that'll be $1,000 a night. So 1,000 multiplied by 10. Okay. Come. Wait, no, they need the elevator. Alright, higher. There we go. Here. Alright. Enjoy that. Alright, I'm gonna say hi. Okay. Oh, I can write words? Oh, that's just that, okay. Welcome. Welcome. Yes. We have 2. We have 2. This way. This way. Enjoy. Alright. Let's go ahead and walk back down these stairs. Kitchen and dining. Nice. We're gonna put breakfast. I'm gonna say hi. Yes. 500 a night. 500 a night. Alright. Shut all to city now boarding. City shuttle to city now boarding. Alright, here we go. Alright. Here we are. We are arriving. city. Alright, here we go. We're gonna drive up. Whoops. Don't mind that driving. Did people jump out of the bus? I think they did. Alright, driving up to the hotel. The shuttle service is now unavailable until the morning. So yeah, that is good. Guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, leave a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.